Hi guys, I'm Piet Strydom and this is my lovely wife Delaine. We've been together for how long?
Almost 30 years.
Almost 30 years. Married for about 25 now. We're from Oudtshoorn, South Africa, a small farmer village here in the Southern Cape. Mostly the ostrich farms and lovely mountains and nature. And we've got 3 lovely children. Back in the late 1980s, I was in the police. I was in a special unit where we worked in the black community areas where a lot of unrest were back then. And since then, I've been handing out little children Bible stories and sweets for them out of the police van's window. And it was interesting back then that actually a normal police van could not drive in the townships. They would be thrown with a petrol bomb or rocks or stuff. They actually knew when me and my team was coming in, and they would wait for us. They would wait in the road for the storybooks I was giving out and the friends of mine in the police, and just building them up and getting some trust from them. So I've always had a passion for people, and my wife also. We love people, and we just feel that we can't change the world, but at least we can make a small difference. Comparing to today, it's a different unrest, it's a different hurt, it's a different pain that people are feeling. There's no jobs, there's no justice, there's children still dying of hunger in this country. The day I realized that hunger is a real problem was the day that Enrico, a beautiful young boy, came into this church or our building there, and then he suddenly just showed his hands and he said, "Please pray for me." And I said, "Why, Enrico?" But I must say, Enrico was a rough guy. He was the main fighter in church. You didn't mess with him when he was a small, young 9-year-old boy. He would take out guys, man. He was rough. So he came forward and said, "Pray for me for forgiveness, because I sweared at my grandmother." And I asked him, "But why did you swear? There must be a reason, Enrico." He said, "Because I was kwaad honger," was his word. Now, kwaad honger in Afrikaans means angry of the hunger. And I didn't realize there was a word like that. And so I said, "Rico, man, you should never be angry of hunger." And he said, well, he was 2 days without bread, the whole weekend. He didn't have something to eat. And there I decided, man, that is bullshit. That should never happen. A kid should never be without food for 2 days. But today I realized we need to make a plan.
Before we had children, we had time on our hands, of course, and we had a few friends that decided to start spending time with the adults in the township. Originally, the center was started to serve the word for people that can't dress up for church, and no one really pitched. So then one Sunday evening, we just decided that we must look out for the kids. And because they knew Piet, by handing out the sweets all the time in all the years, that they just jumped on the bakkie and we could serve them with the word and with love, and we could have a regular every Sunday evening.
A couple of years ago, Standard Bank came aboard and gave us a donation through Stefan Rousseau. So the one room was converted into a student room, so they now can go to school. Normally they stay out of school because they have no place to do homework, they live with their grandparents. Now they can go to school, they come to a place of safety, they can do their homework. We have 2 elderly people, we have 1 retired teacher, who's there all the time, every day now. And they do their homework and then they get food. We have a kitchen, stove, everything, so we make food there. And Sundays they have a service there.
At the moment, we can feed them 3 times a week.
A lot of businesses is in a bad financial status, so we struggle. We should give them 5 days a week food. There should not be excuse for that. And also give them something to take home with for weekends. So that's our aim now for the near future. Interview. Ah, dat is cool, man. Die hebben we zelf gemaakt. Huh? Bam. That's cool. We gaan weer koppelen, ik zie.
Alleen hem gebrand.
Ik weet het, ik van jou uit. En dan gaat het weer die spoor. Oh, man, hier. Kijk, hier een van jullie zijn navel. Ja. We gaan weer op jullie brengen. Zodat jullie gewoon net water is, dat jullie kinderen. Kom met oma.
Hallo.
Huh?
Hallo.
Huh?
Hallo van mij.
Good. Wij zijn vast. The happiness you experience on those kids' faces now was because they know they're not going to sleep hungry tonight. I didn't give them enough for the whole week. They don't even think about tomorrow. It's about now. And they know they're going to feel good when they go sleeping tonight. And we can really learn from them. Just to be thankful, man, for the moment. Thankful for a friend who calls you and say hi. Thankful to breathe, man. Thankful for having food to eat, you know. They're so thankful for a little meal like that. We really should learn through that. Yeah. Huh? Is jy bly vir daai kos?
Hi, I'm Dr. Frank Miller. I'm a medical doctor, also a clinical pharmacologist. I've been involved with nutrition and malnutrition projects for almost close to 30 years. Children in a township have got enough access to sugar and carbohydrates, but they've got no access to good food, no access to good protein, and certainly limited access to vitamins and minerals. The food they eat is processed, it's not natural.
Because I was in the ostrich egg industry, we realized we have a very wonderful protein source. So we started doing a dry matter with that. And with a friend of mine who is involved with our health products, I said to him, Nicholaas, you have all the vitamins and the minerals. If I can get a protein source, I need a cheap food source with expensive results. Because we're working with people who are needy, and I want them to have a meal for 2 rand, which is like 20 American cents basically, which can carry them the whole day. All the nutrients, vitamins, minerals, of course, they don't get vitamins and minerals, so their brain doesn't all develop properly.
There is a lot of instant meals on the market, of course. Most of them is maize-based. These maize-based instant meals very low in protein. Some of them containing as low as 6% protein and can maybe go up to 8-9% protein.
So he went ahead, and with the help of the University of Stellenbosch, they developed over a 2-year period a Pro-N, which is an instant food source in a packet, and we're very excited about that because that is the kind of food you can hide away in your sock and nobody will take it away from you.
When I was introduced to this Pro-N, I was very excited by it. In Pro-N you have the vitamins and minerals added already. A specific thing of vitamin A, for example, which is important for so many things in terms of skin and hair. The B vitamins for the brain development, C for immunity. I've been using it just in my own family with my kids who love it. It's great tasting, so children can be very discriminating in their taste. So, and then of course the price is amazing.
With $1 contribution, we can feed 5 children. $1 can make a difference. So we are in process now of registering our non-profit company called the MAAHD Family Group. MAAHD stands for My Arms and Hands. Where that comes from is actually from an American friend of mine. And we had to talk to one night and said to him, I'm so frustrated because we just can't carry the weight of the problem we have in our local community. And I feel a passion for my local community, and also in the closed vicinity there's a lot of small villages, farmer communities where the township people are really suffering. So he said to me, be my arms and hands in Africa, and I can give you some dollars and you spend it well there to help the communities there. And that seed was sown until now. And now we are ready to do it because our community center, the lighthouse, is running well. We have the property in the middle of the area. And now the need for food, the scarcity is coming, and it's already there. And that's where we need help. We need arms and hands to contribute. If we have 50 families, if every kid in a family can give $10, the parents give $50, we have $100 per family, we have 50 families, we can make a heck of a difference.